So what I've drawn for you is Michael Afton standing up to his father-turned-deranged child murderer William Afton in the middle of the flames in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, or more commonly known as Five Nights at Freddy's 6. This video will simply explain why I chose this scene, the backstory for those who don't know, and the process of making this traditional sketch digital. With this project, we were required to make something, an essay or creative approach that represented or explained courage. I decided to choose the specific scene in Pizzeria Simulator where Henry Emily, William Afton's ex-co-worker and co-owner of the company, lights the building he, William, Michael, and the rest of the remaining souls are inside, ablaze. We hear in the game his speech, and we hear from a nameless character's perspective. However, we assume that the nameless character is Michael Afton, or William's oldest son, not to mention a literal walking corpse. We don't hear any lines from Michael or William during this, so this is my take on what happened. In the middle of the flames, in an empty room, Michael stands across from the springlocked man he once called his father. William takes a few steps forward. Michael grits his teeth before taking a breath of smoky air. He forces a steady tone as he yells, "Look at what you have become, father. A ruthless murderer forever trapped. I truly hope there's a special place for you in hell. You were once children's idols. Well, I will never follow in your steps." And as soon as those words are spoken, William lunges at Michael, gripping him by the neck. He almost looks to be grinning. "That's simply a shame, Michael. I was really hoping you would share my legacy." He throws Michael down to the floor with enough force to kill him. He rests one of his feet on Michael's chest. After a moment of staring with an insane look to his eyes, he uses as much force as possible to crush Michael. He grins a bit more for a moment before hearing the ceiling above him crack. He doesn't have the chance to react before the ceiling collapses on him, karma striking swiftly as it crushes and ends his reign of terror. Now, after my incredible storytelling, please save your applause for the end, we were also asked to take 7 pieces of evidence from the many texts we've read during this unit. In the Malala text, courage is displayed by Malala standing up for those whose voices aren't heard, and it almost gets her killed when she's shot in the head by the Taliban. This is similar to what Michael has gone through to try to save and free the souls of William's victims. He had to get his sister's soul, along with 4 others at least, out of the location they were in, and in doing so, he should have died from being scooped, or having his insides literally scooped out of his body, for a hybrid-style animatronic to use him as a skin suit to travel out of the location. At the end of Sister Location's Golden Freddy mode, he says, "I should be dead, but I'm not." In the video, the man in the red bandana, it is explained that Wells Crowther traveled up and down one of the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center, to get people out of the building. The building was in flames, and he kept saving lives. Michael is similar, yet the opposite. He helped keep the souls inside the building to be freed during the week that we call Pizzeria Simulator. The souls were gathered to one place and freed all at once, but keeping souls like William and Elizabeth, Michael's sister, inside was a difficult task involving many near-death nights. Another piece of evidence is that, similar to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Michael fought for justice, just in a very different way. Throughout the Five Nights at Freddy's series, it is theorized that we play as Michael several times, as stated by him again in Sister Location. "They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you," which could relate to the idea that the animatronics throughout the games attack only people they think are William Afton. Going back to the topic, Michael has been searching for the victim souls and his father's in hopes to put an end to the tragedy and bring his father to justice. In the Monkey Man text, the characters are faced with multiple dangerous and life-threatening situations, very similar to Michael, as I've said before, throughout the game series. Like John Lewis, Michael was courageous enough to stand against what he knew was wrong. Granted, very different things. But this is shown even in the drawing by him standing quite literally against and across from William Afton. That's all I could find, and some of it was a bit of a stretch since you don't see it in the drawing. I hope this explained Michael's courage enough, and how the drawing shows his courage. Thank you for listening and hopefully watching.
Watching the light, taking its shape, evil inside, eating away. It's you, I know, breaking me down. I can't escape. It's who I am. Never will change. Your lies tying around my throat. 'Cause you don't choose your family, you get the one you've got. I can't rewrite that history, erase any stain. It's in my blood. It's in my all your mistakes, their puppet strings, messes you made, and the horror they bring. I wade through it all. Your shadow is there wherever I go. My sister is gone, left your daughter alone. I drown in your fall. 'Cause you don't choose your family, you get the one you've got. I can't rewrite that history, erase any stain. It's in my blood. It's in our purple haze, nothing even matters. 'Cause inside this place, everything just shatters. All the innocence, smiles and fun and laughter, endlessly replaced with another chapter. Oh, oh, oh.